Hey there, Aries, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. In this reading, we're going to take a look at your past, your present, and your near future energies, as well as any energies the universe wants you to keep in mind this week. All right. Well, I love seeing these energies for you. At least it's in the recent past. Also, Aries, please remember energies do go both ways. So I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate for you. Wow, you've got some intense energies in the near future. Yeah, I love this. Okay, Aries, so the main energy for your reading this week is the World. You are closing out a major chapter in your life. There's something here coming to an end, but it's almost like it's not just like a chapter, it's like you're closing the whole damn book. But we'll see. In the recent past, you get the Six of Wands, the Sun, both which flew out of the deck, the Ace of Wands. You are feeling really, really good here in the recent past. It's almost like you're letting your passion and your desire and drive to do something guide you. You're following that up with a lot of happiness, a lot of very determined, motivated, like, I can do this, I've got this, actions as well. So very beautiful energy in the recent past. We'll see what's going on there. Now, in the current situation, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, particularly a Taurus. But what you're showing me here is there's still something that I haven't let go of when it comes to this ending. So like I said, major ending of a chapter in your life in the current situation, but you're still holding on to something. It's like there's something that like the energy that I'm getting is you've worked through a lot of it, you've worked through processing a lot of it, but there's still something there, which it's like, I can't let go of this. I refuse to let go of this. And I don't know if it has to do with you holding on to an aspect of the connection or something within yourself, but we'll see when we clarify. In the near future, very powerful energies. You get the Magician, the Strength, and the Justice. You're manifesting balance. You're manifesting kind of calmer waters, just leveling out everything. It's almost like you don't want anger, you don't want any negativity. You want everything to feel good and balanced and fair. But you're also showing me that despite the fact that this is what you want, it's very hard for you to achieve it for some reason. So I'm not really sure why. We'll see why the Strength is showing up here for you in the near future. But let's start clarifying. I want to start clarifying the main energy for your reading this week, which is the World. The World is clarified by the Magician, which you get again in the near future, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. As you're closing out a chapter, and I don't know what it is that you're ending here, what it is that you're closing out, you're not showing me, but all you're showing me is that you're manifesting a lot of healing, a lot of self-love, a lot of nurturing, very like creature comforts. It's almost like, you know how when you're sick, physically sick, you just want to lay in bed and relax and eat all your favorite foods? Same thing. This is the energy that I'm getting for your soul. You're manifesting as you're going through this healing for things to just feel comfortable, like a warm blanket just wrapping you the whole time, and you eating all your favorite snacks as your soul, the higher part of you, your higher self, goes through this healing. Let's take a look at your recent past. I would like to see what the Six of Wands is for you in the recent past. All right, 3 cards, we'll take it. So for the Six of Wands in the recent past, you get the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. You seem to be very successful here when it comes to a relationship and having like a brand new phase in a relationship. This could be somebody that you have history with or somebody that you've just met, but it's like things are working out. Things are unfolding the way you expect them to. There's love, the connection is deepening and intensifying, and you just feel really, really good about it. You feel really good about how things are working out, how they're playing out, basically how the cookie's crumbling for you. You're like, yeah, this is exactly how I wanted this to happen. It's working out the way I expected. Cool. Yeah, that'll make anybody happy. Let's take a look at the Sun for you in the recent past. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo as well. You got it twice in your reading already, and we haven't even clarified. The Sun is clarified by the World, the Fool, and the King of Pentacles. Whatever chapter you closed out here, you're showing me that it brought you a lot of happiness. It's like almost like you were able to wipe the slate clean from anything that was destabilizing to you. What you're showing me here is this chapter, this book, I closed it. And when I closed it, I had a complete revamp. I've completely started over from scratch. I'm very happy. I'm very carefree. There's nothing tying me down. There's nothing bogging me down. This could have to do with your stability, right? Like your money, your business. But I feel like that's secondary. I feel like that improvement or that kind of like new energy that you're feeling when it comes to your material world came about as a result of you closing out a much deeper chapter. And by closing it out, you stepped into an energy of just happiness. You feel good, you feel happy, you feel carefree. This is really nice. I don't know what you decided to end in the recent past. You're not showing me. You're being very secretive about that. But either way, it's showing up as like you did the right thing for you. Let's take a look at the Ace of Wands in the recent past. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Four of Wands, Two of Swords. So there's definitely a connection showing up here for you in the recent past. It's a very strong bond that you shared with somebody else, a very strong, like, I want to keep saying bond, but that's not the word. It's like almost like you two, your souls were connected. And again, this could be a friend. This doesn't have to be love, right? But what you're showing me here is I want to do something here. I feel like my passion is drawing me towards this person, towards this connection. I want to make something happen. And again, you get the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups in the recent past. Two aces is all about brand new, unexpected beginnings. This bond energetically is definitely here. In the 3D world, though, I don't feel like it is. I feel like you two, there's something that's keeping you two apart. So either you're not talking or you guys are talking, but it's very cold because you're showing me this is so hard. I can't figure out what to do when it comes to this connection, when it comes to this person. Like, I'm carrying this connection around emotionally with me like a 1,000-pound backpack on my back, but I'm not letting go of it. I'm not moving towards it. We're not talking. We're not communicating. Nothing's really happening. But it's because you or the other person are closed off here. But that's in your recent past. So let's take a look at your current situation. I want to see what this Four of Pentacles is for you in the current situation. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So you're definitely holding on to this connection, to this bond. I feel like it's different. Then there's two different connections here. There's somebody in the 3D world that you are with, interacting with, like a new romance, but then there's somebody else here on the back burner, I feel. Okay? Either way, in the current situation, what you're showing me is it makes sense for me to just leave this behind, to just walk away from this. This is what makes sense. But that's the logical part of you. Deep, deep down, you're not letting go of this. You're not releasing this connection. Despite the fact that, you know, on paper, you're like, yeah, I've walked away. I don't feel anything towards this. I'm not connected to this. I've cut this person off. I've cut this connection off. I'm completely like severed from this. But deep, deep down, you are still holding on to this. Either it's this connection or you're holding on to an aspect of it. But on the surface, you're showing me, nope. No emotional attachment. I don't feel anything. I'm not thinking about this person. I walked away a long time ago. You may have walked away in the 3D world, but I feel like underneath the surface, there's still a part of you which has not walked away, has not let this go. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords for you in the current situation. Okay. I love when your cards, at least they're falling on the table. So, the Ten of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Sun. You got the Six of Wands in the recent past and the Sun in the recent past as well in the exact same row. What came to an end here was this connection. The one that I said that it's working out the way you wanted to, things are unfolding the way you wanted to. You're showing me here, it's done. It's over with. The happiness, the love, the passion, like all of that came to an end, and it came to a very painful ending. Now, it could be that it's happening, that it's ending in the current situation. And I do feel like that could definitely be the case because the world is the main energy for your reading. Or it could just be that as a result of something that came up in the 3D world, these energies keep resurfacing. So you do still feel the happiness tied up to this connection. You do still feel the passion you have for this person. You do still have that memory of how the love felt. But it's all covered with an energy of it's done, it's over, you know, finito. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in the current situation. The Hierophant is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles. You've got three aces on the table at this point. All you're missing is the Ace of Swords, and you've got all aces. When I see so many aces, that's telling me that a brand new beginning, at least energetically, is definitely there. It's definitely available. Now, we all have free will. Whether you decide to act on it or not, that's something else. But so, for the Hierophant, Queen of Cups, the Devil, and the Ace of Pentacles, which I already told you. What I'm seeing here is somebody is definitely denying or downplaying the love that they carry for this connection, the intensity of this connection. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's the other person. You would know who this is. But what I'm seeing here is a pattern. Something ended, something came to an end, and all these feelings of love, of passion, the memories keep coming up, and somebody here is like, nope, I don't feel anything. Nope, I don't remember anything. What? As far as I'm concerned, that chapter is closed. We're starting fresh. We're starting brand new. I'm not letting any of this weigh me down. Absolutely not. We're not talking about this person. We're not thinking about this person. Major, major, major denial vibes. And that denial is sandwiched smack center in between the love and the desire to have a brand new beginning within this very intense connection that you share with somebody else. So again, you would know if this is you. Let's take a look at your near future. I've wanted to see what this Magician is all about since the start of the reading. So let's take a look. For the Magician in the near future, you get the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups. Somebody's manifesting communication here. And not only communication like, hey, how are you doing? You know, what's up? No. This is very deep communication. Somebody wants to completely balance out the energies here. And you get the Justice again in the near future. That's telling me that somebody has a very, very deep desire to smooth things over and really, really balance everything out and make everything feel good again. Almost like, you know, let's talk, let's figure out what the problem was, and let's clear the air, let's bury the hatchet. And it has to do with something particular. So what I'm seeing is a particular event that took place in the past here. This isn't just in general, like, let's talk about the whole connection. No, there is one specific event which is showing up here that ties up to a lot of not so great feelings that took place in the past. Somebody is manifesting having a conversation, having some communication to balance everything out surrounding this one thing that happened in the past. Let's take a look at the strength for you in the near future. The strength is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the Moon. The reason it's so difficult for you to get to this energy that you're desiring in the near future is two things. One, you're moving very, very slowly, which is not typical for you because you're a fire sign. Y'all move quick. But the reason you're moving so slowly is because you're very, very guarded. You're very defensive. And there's a lot of like lack of clarity surrounding this whole thing. It's almost like you're showing me, I want to move. I can move faster, but I'm walking very slowly. I'm tiptoeing. I'm kind of like walking on eggshells because I don't trust the situation. I don't know how this person's going to react. I don't know how this person's going to receive what I have to say, if they're even open to communicating with me. There's a lot of lack of clarity. There's a lot of insecurities and kind of like, you know, I can't see the path type of energy. And so that's why you're moving so slow. That's why you're showing me it's difficult. It's not difficult because you don't know what to do. It's difficult because it's kind of like you don't know if the next step you take is going to be you falling off a cliff. Energetically, of course. Let's take a look at the Justice for you. Okay. Give me 2 more for the Justice in the near future for Aries. The Justice is clarified by the 9 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Your guard is definitely up, but it's almost like you're deciding, you're making the conscious decision to just be like, you know what? I want to balance things out. I want to make things fair and I want to make everything feel good. That is more powerful to me than my fears, than my insecurities, than the fact that I feel like I need to have my defense mechanisms up. I want stability. I want a lot of stability. And the only way to achieve this stability and this feeling of calm waters, everything smoothed over, you know, we really buried the hatchet. The only way to get to that energy is to put my guard down, at least, you know, most of it. I still feel like 30% of your guard is up, but you put down like 70% of it and focus on that stability. So I feel like you, if this is your energy, you definitely do want to have the conversation. You definitely do want to take the initiative. It's just going to take you a little bit of time to step into that energy and kind of realize like, you know what, I don't really want or need to protect myself because my desire for things to work out and for the energies not to be as tumultuous is more powerful than my fear or my lack of clarity. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Aries. Definitely an intense connection. From the universe, you get the 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, the Lovers. This connection brings in a lot of overthinking for you. You're definitely up in your head a lot when it comes to this connection because it is so powerful, because it is so all-consuming, because you feel like it literally seeps into every cell in your body. The love, the passion, the feelings that you two share. And by the way, this isn't just you. This is the other person as well. When the Lover shows up for me, that's like love that you both experience. It's not just you feeling this towards them or vice versa. But there's definitely a lot of overthinking happening here, and all that overthinking is kind of causing you, it's like a feedback loop. You start overthinking and then you freak yourself out, and then that feeds back into you overthinking some more, which makes you even more anxious, and it's all surrounding this connection. But what I do see, and I feel like that's a pattern that you may have that showed up in the current situation, but what I do see is you in the near future breaking that pattern, breaking free from that pattern. For the most part. It's still showing up here a little bit where your mind's like, oh, let me protect you, Aries. But I feel like you have a lot of free will and you're just kind of like, you know what? No. Like, I don't need you to protect me, mind. I got this. Nice. So let's close off your reading with an oracle card from the universe, Aries. A new romantic cycle begins for you. I can definitely see that happening in the near future, once you decide to step out of that, I don't know what to do, I'm so confused, I'm all up in my head energy, and you just decide to take action. But yeah, definitely very, very beautiful reading, Aries. I can definitely see how your energy progresses and evolves, and I love seeing that through the reading. So that is what I have for you, Aries. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you here next week. Bye, Aries.